stay, yeah. Red house over yonder. That's where my I see my baby. Nighty, won't have days. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. My key won't unlock the door. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. My key won't unlock the door. I got a bad feeling that my baby don't leave me no more. I got a better feeling like my baby used to stay. Artie DeMello, everybody. Hello? Are we awake? Wow. Wow, you folks. Jeez, I was starting to feel, that felt really good while I was doing it. I was like, did it suck that bad out there? Damn.
You look like you're having too much fun.
Oh, man.
From the #1 fishing port in America, New Bedford, Massachusetts, welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show. Tonight's guests are from the band Emuter, Ross and Danny.
Yeah.
The NB Rude Boys.
Yes, sir.
Comic Ajay G.
Yeah.
Animated filmmaker Julia Hurley Francisco.
Julia.
Simoes. Plus Gary Langevin and Artie DeMello. It's the PSL Band.
Thank you, Allison.
And me, I'm Allison Diane. Hello and thank you for watching.
Allison.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of our show, Paul Santos.
Hello and welcome to our little show. How's everybody feeling tonight? Oh, hot crowd, Allison, hot crowd.
Yeah.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, as always.
Gary Artie, what up, what up?
We're doing fantastic. Thanks, Paul. Good to see you.
Well, if you're watching the show live on YouTube or Facebook, like it, share it, and type something in. Do a little finger thing. Allison does this little finger thing, right?
Absolutely.
Type in, say hello, let us know where you're watching from, and give us a nice little friendly comment, and we'll get right back to you. We highlight the talented, the interesting, and the entertaining from our area. Our show is loaded with talent tonight. But first, let's get caught up in the news.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. Well, just in case you missed the eclipse, in 2026, there is going to be an eclipse in Portugal. Did you know that? Yeah. It's going to be like seeing a big pork butt in the sky. It's called the Eclipse Muito Grande,
Oh, Muito Grande.
named after Casey's ex. No, I understand that eclipse in Portugal is going to have total blockage. Kind of like what happens to you if you eat too much chorizo.
That was good. That was a good one. I like that you looked to me for approval. I think that's great.
I seek approval. I seek approval. Well, anyway, you know what happened in Vermont?
What?
In Vermont, during the eclipse, Fall River's Joel Butler proposed to his partner, Jason Bertrand. Isn't that nice?
Aw.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
sweet.
He got down on one knee, and at the moment of totality, he said, "Will you marry me?" Then the sun came out, and he's like, "Hey, where did you go? Where did you go?"
I'm not sure about that punchline. I'm not sure. I don't really get it. I'll get it later, though. I promise you.
Anyway, that was an easy one to follow.
Oh, well,
When the sun came out, he was like, "Do I really want to get married now?"
Because he was looking up at the sun. He's blind now. There's a lot of ways we can take that one, baby.
Got to put those glasses on, you know what I'm
That's-
saying? Well, anyway, speaking of marriage, Allison,
Yes.
after just 3 months of marriage, the Golden Bachelor is getting divorced. Can you believe that?
I can
Oh
believe it.
my God, did you see that? I mean, that is just awful. They asked the Golden Bachelor, "Why are you getting divorced after only 3 months?" He said, "Well, you know, I'm in my 70s. I haven't got 30 years to listen to this crap."
Wow.
Come on. That was a damn good one right there. That was a damn good one. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate the help over
Been a
there.
long time since you heard that, right?
Hey, you like going to the casino, right?
Oh, God,
She's
yeah.
a casino girl over there.
I
Never
am.
been the John Perrotta comedy show the other night.
Yep.
Well, anyway, a South Coast woman struck it big recently at a casino. And during the moment of excitement, she yelled out, my ship has finally come in." Well, we know your South Coast rail train hasn't come in. That's for sure.
Sorry, I was a little premature on that one.
What is going on with that South Coast rail? You know what I think? I think we're getting a big choo-choo right in the caboose. That's what I think.
For sure.
You know, right in the caboose.
I'm riding up the rails on a crazy train. Sorry.
I like it when you come in with a caboose. All right, yeah, that's good.
Don't throw yourself out.
I just threw my back out. I need a chiropractor.
You've been taking Pilates, but just not get cocky. You know what I mean?
I know. I heard this in the news, Allison. There's been a spike in measles. Can you believe that?
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a spike in measles. Weasels, maybe, but not measles.
You said measles?
Measles.
I thought you said easels. Oh,
Yeah,
the
man.
Bob Ross fan club is really kicking ass. Oh, go on. I'm sorry. I know, it's sad. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, did you hear about this? The first human ever to receive a pig kidney transplant is now resting comfortably at home. Isn't that amazing?
Wow, that's cool.
A pig kidney transplant. I couldn't believe it. The poor guy, he was only home for 5 minutes, and his wife said, "Can you stop making a mess already?"
Talk about bringing home the bacon. No,
Right?
that's sad. Stupid.
Well, you
That
know,
joke was sizzling, babe.
ever since the man got home with that pig kidney transplant, he noticed an increase in his libido. Did you know that?
Wow.
Yeah, all of a sudden he kept saying, "Hog tie me, hog tie me."
That's right.
Allison says that without the transplant.
Hey, that's right. Not
And Paul's
tonight.
saying, untie me, untie me.
Untie me, untie me. Cut me loose, cut me loose.
That's right. Oh, tapping out, tapping out. What's
Hey,
the
this is
safe
a
word?
really good story. You folks will be interested in this. You know, the Candlelight Concert Series is coming to the McVinney Auditorium in Providence. Now, if you don't know what that is, the Candlelight Concert Series is thousands of candles illuminating the venue as the concert goes on. And it's really, really been a big hit across the country. Candles illuminating the venue. I'm thinking, wow, something else lit besides the audience.
Nice. Goodbye, Norma Jean. You know you'll never know you at all. That's right.
Now, speaking of lit, Gary, how you doing now?
Oh, I'm so lit right now, man. I'm not kidding you. I doubled up. I stopped by my neighbor's house on the way here.
I can tell, I can tell.
And I said, Ronnie, listen, I need a shot. I'm going over to the...
He's all fired up.
I
He's
said,
all
I'm going,
fired
you know
up.
where? And he goes, yeah, I know where. Here's a double. Yeah, so I'm pretty... And I didn't even eat dinner yet, so...
Well, anyway, you know, I'm sorry to bring this news to you, Allison. I'm sorry to bring this news to you.
no.
It's come very quickly, too. I don't know. It just seems to come quicker every
It's the
single
story
week.
of your life, bro.
I am now. I'm now going to deliver the final joke of the night.
The final.
They're always the loudest when it's
Wait a minute, what happened? What
the
happened?
final joke just brings the
My
house
eardrums, I can't take it. I'm getting a headache over here.
down. How do you think they feel?
Now we're from the eclipse. Well, anyway, did you hear about this great news? A man hit for $1 million at the Dartmouth Stop and Shop right down here in the scratch
wow.
ticket. Yeah, did you hear about that? Came out with some good produce. So they asked him, they said, who are you going to call first, your wife? He said, no, my divorce attorney. But as Aaron knows, that's one day too late, I'll tell you right now. Hey, by the way, all this talk about groceries and everything, it kind of reminds me of something. It reminds me of one of Artie's ex-girlfriends.
Oh,
Yeah, Artie's ex-girlfriend.
so gross.
Yeah, Donna Delicatessen.
Oh, so gross.
It didn't go so well. She left him for a meat man.
That's the final joke, everybody. Big round of applause for Paul Santos' final joke.
Hey, Allison, you got that one, the meat man, right? You got that one, the meat man?
Oh, I got it, 100%.
Yeah, the man with all the meat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought that.
A
Anyway,
woman
we have a
likes
great
man
show
with
for you tonight. Everybody feeling good? Oh, what a great crowd we have for you tonight. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors. How about this location? They let us come here every single week, and we're so happy. Mikey B's of New Bedford. Attorney John B.C., thank you. Cisco, New Bedford, and our good friend Steve Silverstein. Alden Court, another good friend, Sharon Jensen.
Hi, Sharon.
Rick Marrero down there at Kingswear. Let's see. Surf Pro New Bedford, Doug Glassman. And the lady who runs her own comedy company. She's the CEO from Diane for Laughs. I want Allison Diane.
Allison Diane.
Thank you.
And last but not least, the guy that puts all the wires together. He really knows his stuff. From Bristol County Media, Mr. Aaron Kaju.
Aaron the Baron.
Will the South Coast Rail make its way down here before the next solar eclipse is the question that I have.
My money's on the eclipse. All right, we have our first guest. A couple of guys that are with our show for a long time. They're terrific. We're so glad to have them back. A couple of guys from Bermuda are going to be with us in just a moment. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. Thank you so much for listening in. Right now, here's Gary Artie and the PSL Band. All right, let's hear it for Gary Artie and the PSL Band. How about those guys, huh? Wow. It's nice to be here today on this, it's a 3-day weekend thing that's going on here, right? Go ahead. Look who's up here. It's our comedy director, Allison Diane, and she is.
Hi.
Well, Allison, you know, it's so great to be here on Marathon Monday, right? Patriots Day and everything. It's really nice to be here.
It is. It's really nice to be here. And I just admire anyone who's running the marathon. I really do. I mean, because the only thing I can run is late. That's it. That's all I got. But running late is awesome, okay? Because it's the only contest where you get first place by coming in last.
Ah, that's right. I don't think you're late too often, like maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know. Why you late?
I'm fashionably late.
Oh, fashionably late. Well,
Yes, I'm very fashionable. I should be a supermodel with how late I am.
and then you kind of make that big entrance, you know?
Exactly, exactly.
Well, the Immuta guys are getting all set up over there. We're going to be tossing it to them in just a moment.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we really have a jam-packed show tonight. We have so many guests, and we're just going to keep things moving along. It's going to be so much fun. We're so excited to have everybody here tonight. And I'm looking out here. What a great-looking studio audience we got here tonight. Come on now.
It is a full house in here. We are packed.
Hey, look who's here tonight. It's the one, the only. Mr. Juicy Brucey is in the house. There he is.
Hi.
You know, he doesn't like to say it, but he's definitely still juicy. We know that.
He's absolutely juicy.
And Marianne, thanks for coming out tonight. All right. And
Love Marianne.
Hey, you know who's here tonight? You know, a little while back, they wrote a newspaper article about us in a Portuguese magazine called A Praça. Well, you know who's here tonight? Maria Cavallo. Thanks for being here tonight. If you have a chance to check out that Portuguese publication, A Praça, she did a really nice job on the article.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really nice.
Very
And we
cool.
actually got a translated version, so if you want to read it in English, you can.
Yes, I would definitely love to.
All right, well, at this time, let's introduce our first guest. These guys were part of our show for a while. They have a great group, Immuta, but they're performing as a duo tonight. Yeah. Would you put your hands together for Dan Vasquez and Ross Souza?
When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in rivers. And the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. What could be worse? And lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you.
All right, how about that? Ross and Danny from Bermuda. Hey, great to see you guys. Hey, great to see you guys. Let's hear it again. All right, all right. Well, it's so great to have you guys here tonight. You guys are a big part of our show for a long time. You're always welcome to come back. And, you know, I didn't know you guys worked a little bit as a duo here. This is a pretty good 1-2 punch you got going here.
This thing on? Oh, cool, cool. It is on. All right, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to talk into yours or what. Okay. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. We grew up together, so this is what we've been doing in our rooms. Here, you can talk at the mic.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, what's up, Ross?
We are so happy to be here. I finally feel like I made it.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
A little underdressed though.
I didn't get the email for the suits.
Yeah, I did. Last time I was
other
here,
than that, I think it's been pretty good.
We were off the books, I think, last time.
But actually, now
Felt
me
like it.
and Danny have been neighbors like our whole life, so this is actually like our first time doing this. We always jam together, but I play drums in the band, he sings, and you know, we've always jammed and we've had a good connection, so we just said, why not give it a shot and talk about the band and upcoming things. So.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm blown away here because I see you in the back playing the drums and, you know, slipping in a wisecrack here and there, which we like to do. But I didn't know you could play the keys like that. Excellent. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I wish I actually took lessons and stuff.
Yeah, there's actually a guy behind the blue thing.
Yeah,
over
he's
here
actually
who's,
playing behind the curtain, so.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gary.
So tell me about Bermuda. What's going on with the band right now?
Oh, well, right now, so we played a couple shows. You know, we just got finished doing UMass. We were doing, they had a big thing for the eclipse, so we played in front of a lot of people there. This was really fun. But I think right now we're kind of at the stage that we're, you know, getting ready to go into the studio.
Yeah, we kind of took,
record.
you know, we love playing out all the bars and stuff on the weekends. It's fun, but
Yeah.
we're really trying to concentrate on our original music.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to Q Division up in Boston. It's a world-renowned studio, and we're going to do one of our originals. So hopefully, if it goes well, we're going to try to do like a studio EP, maybe an album there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, everything's going good. We booked for a bunch of shows. We got, Pub 65 this weekend.
Friday, Saturday at
Bayside
Bayside.
Saturday, but not more importantly, but with some of the bigger original shows that we have, we're headlining like the Lakeside Festival, the festival in Fairhaven. We got the Big E this year, so we kind of got like in Springfield. So we actually we just got the call about that. So hopefully we play the Feast again, and just trying to get our names out as much as we can. And you know, it's a passion, so we'll never give up on it.
Yeah.
What about the writing? Who does the writing? You guys collaborate?
It's ChatGPT. It's AI.
I can give you guys the link when we leave here.
Yeah, no, totally. It really is a team effort. You know, anything that has to do with like the vocals, you know, that's more me. Anything that's got to do with the drums, everybody kind of has their lane. Everything that they add to the song, so it's a real group effort.
Do you have an original that you'd like to do for us tonight?
Yeah, we do. We got a song called Passerby, once again written by ChatGPT. Actually, 15 minutes before we got here, actually, so it's really thrown together. We need you to pull it up. But yeah, no, it's called Passerby. It's on our last EP, Punch Drunk Lullabies. So,
actually, fun fact, me and Danny wrote this song like way back in 2014. And we finally re-recorded it with the whole band and everything, and it's actually on our EP, and we just put it out like last year, so.
Yeah, I know the song, and I like it. Tell the folks what it's about.
Well, it's actually about a guy who, who's unhappy with his life, how things are going. Somebody's getting a phone call, making sure. And he lives in his dreams. He has, pretty vivid dreams.
Yeah, they can control them.
He lives his life through his dreams because he finds that they're much more fulfilling than real life. So
that's interesting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again from Bermuda, Ross and Danny with Passerby. Here we go.
Thank you. It's all in black and white. Fake smiles as I walk by. And it's gonna take some time for
It's where the rain will keep you dry. It's a place with no goodbyes. And when the sun comes up at night, one night when I close my eyes, the world becomes alive. All through the night, the dreams inside my head. It's like whoa, whoa. Love yourself and love another. Your time is spent. You run for comfort tables, flip dead empty bottles. Pick up the pieces of what you do and look in the mirror, not the eyes. Who you fooling? Who you fooling? Who you fooling?
Yeah, that's
Thank
right.
you.
Ross and Danny from
Thank you.
Immuter. Thank you so much for being on the show today. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Some great kids, rising stars, and just doing a fantastic job with Immuter. We wish them all the best. Keep reaching for the stars, gentlemen. They're already like halfway there, I think.
Oh, they're incredible.
Yeah, excellent, excellent.
Absolutely incredible.
Well, speaking of incredible, we have a comic behind that curtain in the, what do we call that, the green? He was asking me if there was a green room. I'm like, yeah, there's a green room, all right, behind that curtain.
Oh yeah, we're very Willy Wonka here. So when you open the curtain, it's a whole other world back there.
Well, Kevin Robertson is watching tonight, and he says, hey, Allison, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing well.
So we like that interaction. Cynthia Contees from the Hardwire Rock Group, thank you very much for looking in tonight.
Thank
and
you.
Ron Andrews, thank you very much for looking in. If you got something to say, do that. How do you do this thing like
Yeah,
this? You
absolutely.
did that thing with the computer.
Type
Type something in, say hello to Casey, or, if you're really desperate or something, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah, we want to hear from everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is a really great comic. You're really going to like this guy. He's a lot of fun. Say hello to Ajay G.
Some people have voice for radio. Some have face for TV. I have the accent for customer service. Every silence is being recorded for quality purposes. Those who don't laugh will have to fill out the survey. You can't press 0 and skip my jokes. I'm the one who shows up when you press 0. Don't bother talking to my supervisor. It would be still me in a different t-shirt. This is a 2-for-1 special. When I'm done with my act, I can fix your phone. I'm tired about all this talk about innovation and progress. We sent rockets to Mars. We cured so many diseases. If that is all true, then why men have only 2 choices, briefs or boxers? Half of the humanity has hundreds of choices. bikinis, panties, cheekies, hipsters, tanka, boy shorts, low-rise, mid-rise, high-rise, G-string, thong. And the other half, tight or loose? Where is the progress? You know, there has been 173 years, first shoe was invented that can make a man look taller. Why can't we have innovation in men's underwear to make things look longer? Women have underwire bras. Why can't men have boxer with wraparound wire? Even the brands are so lame. Fruit of the loom. We need like a strong men-specific brands, like sperm whale. He shoots, he scores. Now, I understand there are some men who are traditionalists. They say, everybody in their generations wear boxers, so I'm going to wear boxer. Some go even further. They say, my grandfather wore brief. My father wore the same exact brief. Now it's a family heirloom. It is called passing the DNA from one generation to another. One stain at a time. I'm a certified Doga teacher. You heard the word right. The word is D-O-G-A, Doga. I teach yoga to dogs. When I take my dog Bruno to yoga class, I get this question a lot. Your dog is so adorable. Is he adopted? No, he's my biological dog. When his mom was 8 months pregnant, instead of a C-section, we got a D-section, and we got Bruno. That's D for dog. Thank God she didn't opt for E-section. Then we have to deal with an elephant. And we all know how rough it is to have in the family a biological Republican. Do you know there is a new trend couples are finding happiness? In a long-term relationship, if couples are not satisfied with each other, they are now experimenting with a third person to blame. I found out accidentally. There is a guy at work, Kevin, contacted me. He said, hey, Ajay, you have met my wife. We both liked you. Would you be interested in a kind of no string attached, one night blame? And I said, why me? And he gave me a profound answer. He said, first, she likes to be blamed by someone with an accent. That's her thing. Because a man with an accent does not just blame. He knows how to admonish, berate, chide, castigate, criticize, condemn, denounce, roast, rebukes, saddle, scold, upbraid. Oh, such a talented, tantalizing tongue. Just imagine where that tongue can go next. And because you are an Indian, when we blame you, it has got this nice feeling of all our problems getting outsourced. Thank you very much. That's my time. My name is Ajay Ji.
All right, grab a seat. Let's hear it again for Ajay G. Thank you very much for being here tonight.
Glad to be here.
Hey, just had to ask you a question. You didn't work for Comcast customer service, did you?
Maybe I will do in future. I hope I'll get job because of this thing.
You never know, you never know. Well, I'm glad you're here tonight. I'm glad you're here. And the thing that's really great is, obviously, you're from India originally, but you moved to Boston, right?
Yeah, 30 years ago, I had this vision that I'm going to be on Paul Santos' show. So I moved to Boston. The problem is Paul Santos himself hasn't figured that out yet, so I had to wait till today.
Well, you actually, and it's not, you know, I'm just putting this out there because you're a highly intelligent person. You went to Harvard. Can you believe that? Let's hear it. Harvard.
Oh, okay. So what happened is I have a thing going on with Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook founder. So he wanted to be rich. I wanted to be rich. He's partially colorblind. I'm partially colorblind. Then he went to Harvard University. I said, how the hell I'm going to get in? But I applied. I got in. Then at Harvard, he started a social network called Facebook. At Harvard, I started a social network called MyBoli. Then he dropped out of Harvard to focus on his social network. I dropped out of Harvard, focus on my social network. Then he become billionaire, goes to Washington, D.C., and gives testimony in front of Congress. I go to New Bedford, Massachusetts, and do stand-up comedy. Same thing. But here is the thing. Mark Zuckerberg is a genius, but he did a stupid thing like dropping out of college, and then he became a billionaire. So what happens is, the word stupidity loses its value. People do not call out when there is something stupid because they are afraid maybe he's genius. So the only way to prove them wrong is to follow the footsteps of stupid thing, what Mark did, and not become a billionaire.
Yeah, imagine that. That's something. Get a little fork in the road there, you know?
Exactly. Every year, there are hundreds of parents who argue with their, hundreds of students argue with their parents. Hey, mom and dad, why can't I drop out of college? Mark Zuckerberg dropped out of Harvard and see where you are going there. And all these parents couldn't answer all these days. But now they have an answer. Oh, really? That guy, Ajay Ji, also dropped out of Harvard and he does stand-up comedy. Is that what you want in your life? Right? So for the benefit of those parents, benefit of English language, for benefit of humanity, I made stupidity great again.
That's right, that's right. Now, for people that are around here, we have a big Portuguese population, right? Are you aware of that?
No, I was not.
How many people here are of Portuguese descent? All right. Well, you're of Indian descent.
Right.
And you're wearing this outfit right here. Can you explain what this outfit is? This is from the Indian culture, right?
Yeah, it's an Indian culture. It is called kurta, K-U-R-T-A. R is silent in Boston. Kurta, so you don't say silent.
Kurta?
Kurta.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't know people were in Portuguese descent because my father actually was a freedom fighter, and there was a Portuguese colony in India, and my father went to jail to basically get Portuguese out of India.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I still love you here.
All right, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry I brought that up.
That's okay.
Gotta get those Portuguese out of there.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding. No, that's great. But no, I love the outfit. I love people when they're proud of their culture and they want to keep their culture going. So I think that's great. So what's in the future for you?
Future for me? I'm going to be performing in New York on Broadway Comedy Club on 26th.
Wow, that's awesome.
There-
Yeah.
There is a show called Laughing Lassi for all the comedians from Southeast Asia will be performing there.
Oh, that'd be great. So you're going to go from the Paul Santos live show right to the Big Apple.
Right
to the Big Apple.
That's
That's pretty
exactly-
good.
Yes.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Thank you.
So how did you get involved in comedy? You came to Boston from India, and then you're a funny guy. How did that happen?
How did that happen? So I was basically going for a colonoscopy. That's how it started. Because I realized at the colonoscopy, I'm paying the doctor is paying the insurance in the hospital, and there were students and they wanted to see my colonoscopy. They wanted consent. And I said, I'm not going to give the consent for free. You have to pay me $1 a ticket. And I convinced them at the colonoscopy table that they have to buy the ticket to get my consent. And that's why I realized if I can sell tickets to my colonoscopy, I could do anything in this world. It's a true story.
There's a guy here, Crazy Casey. He's come up here at least 3-4 times to talk about his colonoscopy. You know?
Okay.
So we.
Let us meet after this.
Hey,
thing.
Casey, you can sell tickets. You know, this would be great.
I'm an expert at doing the show, but I didn't know how to make money at it.
Okay.
You're going to have to teach him how to make money at the colonoscopy.
We could have the colonoscopy together and project on the big screen. Yes, you all are invited for our show. We are going to have an open bar and open bud.
Hey, a real tremendous comic. Let's hear it one more time for JG. Thank you very much for being on the show tonight. Stay right there, okay? We got a great musical group here, Jay. These guys have been down here for quite a while. They're building up their ska music, I guess, pretty much what you could say. If you ever see these guys out performing, I mean, they can just get a crowd rocking, whether it's Cisco, whether it's the Madeira Feast, or whether it's the Vault this coming Saturday night on 420. These guys are all ready to go, and we're so happy to have them here tonight on our show. Ladies and gentlemen, would you put your hands together? Let's get a nice, rousing applause for the NB Rude Boys.
Test 1, 2.
There we go.
We'll try that one instead. How's that? All right, are you ready out there with the NB Rude Boys? We're going to be performing Saturday night, April 20th at the Vault, 420. Are we ready, ladies and gentlemen? Pep, pep, pep. You're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end. You're wondering now you will pay for the way you misbehave. Curtain is falling, now you're on your own. I won't return, forever you will wait. You're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end. Hit it, Don. Steve. Oh, you're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end. Come on, everyone. You're wondering how you will pay for the way you misbehave. You're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end. One more time. You're wondering now what to do. Now you know this is the end. NB Rude Boys, Saturday night at the Vault, 420, 6 to midnight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you there. Thank you, Paul Santos.
All right, how about that? The NB Rude Boys. Yeah, bring that mic over if you don't mind, because I want to chat with you.
All right, all right, all right.
Sean Fitzgerald, how you doing, man?
Hey,
Let's hear it
Paul,
for these
how are
guys
ya?
one more time. Come on, come on. These guys are awesome.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Paul. This is Allison's seat, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right, but you have permission. You can sit there.
Is that right?
Go ahead, grab a seat. Come
Somebody
on.
was asking about this seat, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they were. They're like, that seat that Allison sits on, is there some way you can take that seat? So I don't know. I'm going to have to ask Allison. I don't know about that. But anyway, so how are you, Paul?
Yeah, it's great to see you.
You know, Paul asks everybody questions, but nobody asks Paul questions.
Uh-oh.
So, Paul, how did you get into this line of business? You know?
Oh, man.
What was your inspiration?
Well, this is going to take a long time. When I was a little kid, I used to listen to the radio, and I kind of liked broadcasting, but I was torn between a legal career because my family was in the legal career. My dad was a probation officer. My brother became a magistrate, so I was interested in both. So I've always had both. I've always been an attorney by day and a broadcaster by night, and that's kind of how it started. Yeah.
It's kind of your dual identity, right?
Yeah, I
You've got
guess,
your
yeah.
Clark Kent, and then you've got your Superman on Monday nights, right? Very nice.
Yeah, but you do something during the day too, right?
I do. I do a number of things. I'm a real estate agent for Lanigan Company.
Yeah, nice.
And I also I'm a case manager for a program where we help homeless folks find permanent housing. So that's
100%,
challenging in today's day.
100%.
But and at night, I put on my cape, and I'm the lead singer for the NB Rude Boys, along with my compadres here.
Yeah, who do we got here tonight? Let's introduce these guys.
Okay, so on my right here, we have on bass, ladies and gentlemen, Rick Rude.
Yeah.
Give it up for Rick. On trumpet, vocals, and the best hair in New Bedford, Mr. Stephen Furtado, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The man with the booming voice, a hype man, Mr. Don Chisel, ladies and gentlemen, a.k.a. Walter Grant. And the man with the noise and the sounds who keeps it all together. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Don Legg. Other members not here, John Vasconcelos, Bob Place, Luke Goslin as well. They're home nursing a bruised ego, I believe it was. But we hope they'll be ready for Saturday night.
All right, so Saturday night, it just happens to be 420.
It does.
And you guys are going to be at the Vault.
Yes.
I mean, just rocking the place, right?
Yes,
so
we
tell
are.
us about that.
So 420 in the culture that has become legal in the last 4 or 5 years has become, it's somewhat like a holiday for folks who imbibe in the marijuana strains as well as the Earth Day festivities. Earth Day is traditionally April 22nd. So this is kind of a culmination of all of those things as well as just celebrating life in general. We've got 4 live bands that night. We've got the NB Rude Boys. We've got Concrete Beach. They're from Somerset. They play a lot down in Connecticut and Rhode Island. We've got the Ricky Rocksteady All-Stars from Providence. And we've got the Rins, new band from Boston, Mass. Formerly Doped Up Dolly singer, Erin McKenzie's in this band. We're really excited. And we've got the High Times Cannabis Cup DJ, Lotus Sound, who performed in Amsterdam with Method Man, Redman, a few of the folks from Wu-Tang Clan. So we're doing this all Saturday night, April 20th. $10 in advance, $15 at the door. So 4 live bands, a DJ that actually plays records. He doesn't come in with a laptop and press buttons. He's actually spinning, mixing, matching, doing everything. So lots of fun. We've got door prizes and one special gift. Somebody that night's going to win a free date with Walter Grant, Don Chisel, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
All right, so step up, come on down for the show of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Now, one time you came on the show, you could actually do some crooner stuff too. I mean, you're
Yes.
multi-talented, right?
Yes.
Do a little
bit.
Frank Sinatra and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
How you could do like this kind of music and also do that too.
Sure, it's a little bit of everything. It matches the many personalities that are running around in my head. Yes, they're bouncing around. My insanity didn't run in my family. It galloped, Paul. Pretty much, yes. Like a stallion, yes. Like a thoroughbred. So, yeah, so it helps me kind of facilitate these things rather than doing something silly and having to call you to get me out of a bind, right? Attorney Paul Santos.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
And by the way, Bennett over there, he's an attorney too. You
He
two
is.
lawyers up here.
He
Imagine
is.
that.
I do. So, Rick
doesn't say-
Rude by night, but by day, also attorney Richard Bennett, ladies and
That's right,
gentlemen,
there
on
he
base.
is.
So, you know, anybody leaving tonight, if the cops stop you, you've got plenty of representation here if you need it. So, should be all set. But you didn't hear that from
But
me.
if something happens to one of us, we can't represent ourselves because then we'd
can't.
have a fool for a client. You know,
That's right. Very true. Very true.
All right, so hey, we really appreciate you coming down. This is fantastic. It's very rare that we can crowd everybody in like that, but we wanted to make it work for you guys. You guys have a fantastic band. You have a fantastic following. Go see these guys in person because it's nothing like you've ever seen before if you haven't seen them in person. They can just get the crowd rocking. So Saturday night at the Vault, 420. Go out and celebrate. It'll be a
420.
blast.
Check out our album, Welcome to Rude Bedford. It's available on all the streaming platforms, Apple, iTunes, Spotify. Welcome to Rude Bedford. We're the NB Rude Boys. This is Paul Santos. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very
right.
much. All right, let me
Thanks,
grab
guys.
that. All right. Once again, the NB Rude Boys. All right. Oh, do you want to? All right. You want to do one more song? All right, let's go. I know when
Should
they
we do one more song?
All right,
I
here we
said,
go.
should
The
we
Rude
do one
Boys.
more
I love
song?
this one.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. All right. This is an original. out at Mikey B's last night. Rude boy was ranking. Saw Toots on beauty, lady was skanking. So I ordered a shot, started walking over. And I spotted my girl walking in. She caught a Casanova, over. Duck and cover, duck and cover. Rude boy almost got caught jacking out another. So I grabbed my girl, I took her to the table. And I spotted my girl walking out. She's still willing and able. So I ordered 2 shots. Yeah. But Rudy knew better. Gonna check that cutie for now. I'll save that girl for later. Duck and cover. Yeah, duck and cover. Rude boy almost got caught jacking out another. Yeah, duck and cover. Yeah, duck and cover. One more time on the leash and she'll leave you for another, don't you so?
Duck and cover, rude boy runs the cover, said the white piece in the building, you about to be discovered, yeah. Duck and cover, rude boy runs the cover, say you dip into the crowd, trying to stash your lover, yeah. Duck and cover, rude boy runs the cover, say you feeling under pressure with your undercover lover, yeah. Duck and cover, rude boy runs the cover, I say one false move and your whole life's over.
Duck and cover.
You got to move. Duck and cover, say the real smooth. Duck and cover, say you got to move. Duck and cover.
Yeah, duck and cover. Duck and cover. Duck and cover. Duck and cover. Epa. Yeah, that's right. Obrigado, Rubens.
Duck and
Obrigado.
cover, the NB Rude Boys.
Santos.
Thank you very much for being on the show
Thank you,
tonight.
thank you.
One more time, NB Rude
Good night.
Boys. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have another guest here, another accomplished person, originally from New Bedford, Massachusetts, now living in Miami, and she is an animated filmmaker. And she's visiting home, and we figured we got to get her on the show before she goes back to Miami. Would you please welcome Julia Hurley Francisco Simoes? Yes. Oh, great to have you here tonight. I'm glad I caught you before you went back to Miami. Oh, you know what? Grab that microphone right off the top of there. We always forget something over here. This is a crazy night here on the show. We don't usually put this much into one show, but we're so glad we did because we've had so many talented people here tonight. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Now, I got to ask you something, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Did I break this already?
No, that is like, that's fine.
I didn't even put it on correctly.
That's okay.
So tell me about what you started. Like when you say animated, it has to do with puppets and stuff like that, right?
Yes, so I was always inspired by Tim Burton, the old kind of Rudolph movies, and I was always curious to find out like how they made puppets.
So you decided that you were going to go into this for a career, right?
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
that's not the easiest decision to make, right? Making puppets and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it was a tough one to tell the parents.
What are you going to do? I'm going to make puppets. No, but it's working for you.
Yeah, so I just made, well, I've been working on like a couple music videos, but this is kind of the old film that I worked on more about New Bedford, and now it's going to be at the New Bedford Film Festival this weekend.
Ah, that's awesome. New Bedford Film Festival. Let's hear it now. Let's hear it.
Thank you.
All right, so, oops, I'm sorry about that. Which way does it go? This way?
It's the jokes. It's knocking his hat right off.
Yeah, apparently the puppet heard the monologue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So tell me about this puppet. What's the significance of this puppet right here?
So that's the captain of my film. My film is more inspired by like my grandfather was a captain of a fisher boat in New Bedford, and I wanted to kind of do a kind of memorial to that and like the heritage of all fishing and how New Bedford feels about fishing. It's just connected in our blood.
Now tell me about the films. How do you make a film out of, you know, these puppets and stuff?
So it's 24 photos a second. And so it took me 9 months to make 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Wow, that's so exciting and so
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah.
It was a lot of work because you really have to know how to kind of handle gravity. Things are going to break. Your cat's going to bump into your camera mid-shot, and you're going to have to re-record everything.
Wow. It
Yeah.
seems like it's really meticulous work, right?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of mind-numbing.
Now, do you have a studio that you work at?
So I actually do it in like my apartment right now, but I would love to have a studio.
And you also have another line of work, do you not?
I'm a tattoo artist, so right now I am guest spotting at the Whaling City Tattoo Company in the Kilburn Mill.
Yeah,
thank you, I
Kilburn
love
Mill.
it. They're great. Such a great team over there. Usually I'm in Miami tattooing at Glitter Poop Studios.
All right, and do you like self-tattoo?
Yeah, I've tattooed myself a bunch of times. That's how I kind of taught myself.
Right.
Yeah.
So is it difficult to tattoo yourself?
Yes.
Oh,
I
because it
tattooed
hurts, right?
Yeah, I tattooed a portrait upside down on my leg.
Oh, yeah, what portrait is that?
It's my grandmother.
Oh, that's nice,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I
So how
love
long did
her.
it take you to do that?
Probably 4 hours.
Hey, Gary, you have any tattoos? He doesn't have a microphone, I know that.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, I didn't know that. We've been working together, what, over a year now?
There's a lot about me that you don't know, that you think you know.
I
You
see
do
one right on
believe
the
it.
arm.
But know this. You know. Russ knows.
There's a lot I don't want to know, I
Yeah,
think.
no, trust me. You know, that gets a big, yeah, right. No, back to the guest now.
No, but you don't have to answer the question if you don't want to. But where's the tattoo and what is it?
Do you want me to show you?
Show it, show
You want me
it.
to show you? All right.
I've done some of those.
Please. It's all over Facebook.
All right, back to the guest.
Please, back to the guest.
You know, tattoos. I've never had a tattoo before. It seems to be more popular now. It seems to be like, you know, these tough guys have tattoos and all that. But now everybody gets tattoos, right?
Oh, yeah.
So tell me,
Yeah.
tell me about that. Tell me about how it's become more popular and more accepted.
I mean, even job-wise, I feel like a lot of people are telling me, oh, my job allows it now. And I think kind of media, pop culture, tattoos just became way more accepted.
Right. So do you think there was like a negative connotation there for a while? That's changing?
Yeah, like even face tattoos still have a connotation to them, but honestly, a lot of people now I know have face tattoos. And
Right.
They want face tattoos, neck tattoos. It's a style.
Well, it's like
so
Post
trendy
Malone.
right now.
Post Malone has all the
Yeah,
tattoos and everything.
Post Malone did it.
Yeah, nice,
Yeah.
nice. So you have a place down, what, in Miami Beach, is it?
I started in Miami Beach, and that was horrible. Don't start tattooing in Miami Beach on spring break.
Oh, what happened?
Everything. Everything.
Well, people would come into your place and say, I want a tattoo. and-
Yeah, and they were mostly drunk, and they want palm trees and like Hennessy shots tattooed on their neck.
What's wrong with that?
No,
What's
but
the
if I went into your store down in Miami and I said, hey, I want a palm tree or whatever,
I'll
but you
do
still
it.
do it, right?
Yeah. Now I work at Glitter Poop Studios, so that's not on Miami Beach, it's near Wynwood. So it's really a chill vibe, and it's like, most of the artists are females, and it's really
Right.
beautiful.
Is there any limit on what tattoo you would have and where you would put it?
What are you looking at me for when you ask that question? How do I get that? What
No,
is
no,
it?
I'm just asking a question. I'm just curious about that.
I really do anything. I tattoo
Really?
anything.
All right.
I have
Prices
this one
change.
spot. I have this one spot that everybody's refusing to do. So if you do anything, we'll talk after the show.
You know, you're sitting at this table. See that guy with the beard? That's Crazy Casey. I think he wants to have a tattoo, but he has to roll over. He's got to roll over on his stomach. He's gonna get the tattoo. He wants a Jameson bottle tattooed to his rear end. That's
I'll do it. I've done a lot of butt tattoos.
Oh, is that right? Well, in Casey's case, you got a lot to work with. Hey!
Yeah. Yep. Good canvas.
I'm sorry. Anyway, no, tattoos are becoming more popular. A lot of people have a lot of fun with them and stuff like that. So, you know, I think it's a great thing to be getting involved with. But this thing with the puppets, right? Now, who is this scary person right here?
So that's the captain of the boat in my film. My film's called Widow's Peak. It's going to be premiering Saturday, 4/20, 12 to 1 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
At the
Super.
New Bedford Film Festival. Groundworks Cafe, I think.
Does this guy have a name?
No.
Does he have any tattoos?
On his butt.
Yeah? Oh,
A little anchor. No, oh my God.
oh sorry.
That's okay.
All right. Hey, so you're going to be heading back to Miami. You're visiting your hometown. It's always nice to visit.
Yeah, I love
Beautiful
being
city of New
here.
Bedford, right?
Right here.
Yeah, right
Absolutely.
here in New Bedford.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate you stopping by here tonight. I wanted to catch you before you went back. I wish you all the success with both of your businesses, and we really appreciate you stopping by and your great sense of humor.
Thank you so
Let's
much.
hear it once again, Julia Hurley, Francisco Simoes. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. All right. All right, at this time, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our guests. How about Ross and Danny from Immuner? Yeah, guys were a lot of fun. How about Sean and the rest of the guys from the NB Rude Boys? How about that young lady we just chatted with a second ago, Julia Harley Francisco Simoes? And we really love the comic tonight. J.G. was in the house. That guy was hilarious. And of course, Gary Hardy and the PSL Band.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Paul, I'll see you. I'll see you in 3 weeks, right?
I want to hear more about that tattoo.
Yeah, I know you do. I know.
Everybody in the audience is dying to know.
I know.
You know, remember that movie? I gotta know. And of course, Artie right over here. And of course, our director of comedy, always great bringing these comics down here from Diane for Laughs, Allison Diane. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We're here just about every Monday night from 7 to 8, live on YouTube and Facebook. The show airs on Wednesday nights. If you have Comcast Channel 95 in New Bedford, Dartmouth, Haven, and Cushman, our show also airs bi-weekly on ABC6 in Providence, Sundays at 10:30 a.m. So check it out if you can. We're going to be off next week, but we will be back right here in 2 weeks at Mikey B's. So if you have a chance to stop on by, we'd really love to see you. I'm Paul Santos for the Paul Santos Live Show. Don't forget to laugh, and have a great night, everybody!
Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes in sweet and clear, like moonlight through the pine. Here I go.